What's up, you sadistic freaks, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a fantastic and classic horror flick lined up for us, totally demented. It is Clive Barker's Hellraiser. 1987, just a great classic of a flick. Really disturbing in parts, and unsettling to say the least. So let's just jump right in and get into this morbid stunner of a flick. Here is Hellraiser. Hellraiser is a remarkably twisted and altogether disturbing horror tale by macabre filmmaker Clive Barker. Drenched in bloody goodness and saturated in masochistic overtones that literally drip with crimson delights, this outrageously demented production boasts an inventive and grotesque charm that certainly sets the tone and mood of this unmistakably unsettling piece. Totally nuts in every sense of the word, Hellraiser is sure to get under your skin as it spins its morbid story of death, resurrection, and torturous delights. The film follows a beautiful young girl named Kirsty, who while visiting her father and stepmother in their new home, come to find that her occult-obsessed Uncle Frank has opened a doorway into another world after solving an odd puzzle box. Needing a soul to claim, a strange and cruel race of beings known as the Cenobites demand that Frank's soul be reclaimed, or Kirsty will take his place. Can Kirsty solve this unusual and deadliest of riddles before it's too late? Or will she suffer beyond imagination to the sadomasochistic hands of the Cenobites? Ashley Lawrence takes on the central heroine role of Kirsty Cotton, the headstrong and independent young woman who comes face to face with a world of pure, unadulterated pain. Lawrence absolutely astounds in the lead role, making for an unlikely hero that truly rolls with the sadistic punches of the film, and comes out the better for it. You really get swept up in her plight, as she tackles some truly unsavory elements that would drive anyone else completely insane. She's genuinely sympathetic in her performance, and does a wonderful job in giving us an anchor to latch onto, amidst all of the vile visuals the film throws at its audience, and in copious amounts. Along for the devilish ride is a healthy assortment of expressive characters to liven up this truly disgusting flick. The main players are Andrew Robinson as Larry, Kirsty's loving father and owner of a truly messed up house of horrors. Claire Higgins as Julia, Kirsty's wicked stepmother and closeted freak on a leash. Sean Chapman as Frank, psychotic uncle to Kirsty and all-around warped skinless ghoul. And finally Doug Bradley as the lead Cenobite Pinhead, a prickly prick with a sadistic mean streak and eventually the face of the Hellraiser franchise. With grand performances all around, the cast does a respectable job with the not-so-respectable material, adding an added depth of madness into the already maddening tale of titillation and torture. With strangeness abounding in every crevice of this wildly imaginative flick, Hellraiser is a feast of surreal fantasy horror hauntings. With its tendency to indulge in taboo elements and seedy moments, the film is tonally supercharged with a sordid sexual atmosphere that mixes pain with pleasure in the most unusual of ways. Bursting with stark, unsettling imagery around every corner, and spine-tingling situations that genuinely get under your skin. The production is a unique experience that truly makes a cinematic world all of its own. The mysterious Cenobites and the mind-bending logic that the film possesses truly transports us to another world entirely. It's dangerous, disturbing, and all-around unnerving as we watch Kirsty's character spiral into madness as she struggles to come to grips with all of these otherworldly things swirling around her. Whether for its warped visual prowess or its penchant to tell a hardcore story of overtly sadistic trappings, Hellraiser is a fabulously original and highly unforgettable horror classic. It's rude, crude, and totally filled with brood. And what more could you ask for in a late 80s cult classic frightener? In the end, Hellraiser is just plain and simply good old-fashioned sick and twisted fun. And there you have it, you sick and twisted freaks. That is the ultimate cult classic horror film, Hellraiser. Like I said, totally demented, twisted, violent, vile. It really gets under your skin. I've seen it only a few times over my course of watching horror movies, and it gets me every time, just really sick, messed up stuff. But guys, that is Hellraiser, and that is my review for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you like what I'm doing here. If you guys do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review. Take care.